Hi there guys, it's Kara from Kara's Designs, and I have a couple projects to show you today. I'm working on a couple of racks, and I'm just having fun doing those racks. I'm kind of taking my time because there's no set time, you know, to mail these things out. And I'm taking my time and I'm doing them, but I am doing them by twos. So this is one of the, actually these are both of the Martha Stewart downloads, and what I love about these is you can print them as many times as you want to print them, and that's what I've been doing. So I've been making some little books, and I'm not going to go through all these pages because you've seen them all before, but most of these pages are from her digital downloads, and I do some filler pages with just my own crinkly little ledger paper, add some stamps to them, and you can add or not add stamps. It just depends on how much you want to embellish or whatever you want to do. So I on the covers for the books themselves, I use the Tim Holtz, the grunge paper, which I am just severely loving. I've got another set of this. It smells like leather, and like this part right here, it feels a little bit like suede is what it reminds me of, but it takes the distress stains so well. And I use the Tim Holtz distress stains, these little things, and this is the vintage photo. Let's see if it'll, the vintage photo, there we go. And I use the walnut stain. And I just basically, got it all wet and colored it, and it gives it this beautiful stain. I also did the edges with black soot and just layered stuff on. Sprayed it with the Lindy's. I embossed these after I had sprayed them. If you can see a little bit of that embossing. This one was the Sizzix folder, and I think it's the writing. It's either, no, it's not Sizzix, it's a Hobby Lobby, and it has writing on it, and I thought that was just appropriate for what I was doing. And then there's a gold accent on there, and I have used the heck out of the Rub and Buffs, and this one is the antique gold, and there's so much that comes in here, and my finger is proof that I've been using this stuff like crazy. But I went ahead and gilded the edges. I love that. I think it just gives it an extra little touch, and so everything's got like a little bit of a gold gilding on it. This is the cover of my one book, and this is the Tim Holtz. This is one of his Sizzix dies, and I love it. And what I did with this die is I just did it on craft paper, and I took my Lindy's Stamp Gang, and I don't know if it was the Caesar's gold or it was a gold I had, and I embossed it, and it came out so nice. It almost looks like metal. It's so pretty how it came out. And this was from Marion Smith's downloads. I used to coat this, to seal it, I used this, and I've used this before, and I love this stuff. So I've got another brand I'm going to try as well, I had found. So once this is out, I'll use the other brand and see how I like the other brand. And then on this I did a little crystal accents to give it, a little cap, a little dimension. These were some little stamps I'd found in something else. This is a Tim Holtz pin nub, and I used my Rub and Buff on that. And that was a silvery gold color, so I used the gold and the black in the Rub and Buff, because in the Rub and Buff I have three colors. So I have the black, I have the black, the silver leaf, and the antique gold, and I have used these a lot this last couple weeks. Oops, dropped it. A lot. So this is the one book I'm going to send. And then this is just some waxy twine I had gotten. And I don't even know where I'd gotten it, but I have like a lot of it. So I've got this big bolt of this twine that I use all the time for different things. And then I did the back. And then there's the inside, like I said. Here is the second one. And again, this is a Nestabilities die, and I did the same technique where I embossed it, and it just came out so nice. I'm in love with this technique. I'll have to do a tutorial, but it's so easy. And then these are the little aluminum roses that I love. And I had just gotten this stamp yesterday. I had seen it on clearance, and I thought, oh, I know what I can use that for. So I went back and got it, and it's a Tim Holtz stamp. And in the middle, I just went ahead and put, this isn't a Tim Holtz one, this is one I had. I just went ahead and put it in the middle, and then I added 2 more stamps to it. And so that is this book, and they're all a little different. So it's all got different little things in it. And I love these books. They're so easy to do. So those 2 are going away. And most of the adhesive that I use to attach this stuff has been this Hilmar 450 quick dry adhesive. I have said this in the last couple videos. I'm addicted to this stuff. I just ordered another bottle, so I always want to have a bottle on hand. So I'm using it like crazy. Okay, and then I've got 2 more little projects here, and I love these. These are totally different. These are the little bosswood boxes that you get at Michael's, and this is how they start out. Everybody's seen these. So they start out like this, and you know, that's them. That's little boxes. So, and everybody's done these for years. I'll show you first my steampunk one, and love this. This is the one I worked on first, and I used some of the Graphic 45, the steampunk paper, which you really can't see. I use this trim that I love, and my thing is, I've got to get that off. My thing is I have to lay the trim on to see if it works. And then I got these in a rack, and I put some gears in the little arrangement here. So there's a gear there and a gear here, and some wheat sprays, and some little flowers, and there's actually some little aluminum roses throughout too. So, and on the little knobby thing, I distressed the knob with some rub and buff, and even distressed a little bit more. I put a gear there and an aluminum flower, and then I added this, see if you can see it, I added this elastic black ribbon, which I love, to it, and the inside is just simple. I just covered the bottom with that, and then I left this way, and again I used the walnut stain distressing ink on that, and it came out really, really nice. And then I had a little left over, so I put that over the little hardware that goes right there. So, and then again I used my gold rub and buff and just put it on the edges of everything. What I really like about this box is the sides, and I'll show you those in a minute. Now on the bottom, I just did the bottom, have a little bit extra glue, but I used just little red beads, and I actually did put these on with the E6000. I tried the Hilmar, but it wouldn't keep, so I did use some of this. So I did use that for just the bottoms. And then I had found some other really cute lace there. So, and then my big thing that I loved doing was on the sides, I used my new StampersBest unmounted, which I mounted real fast, the gears, and I used the embossing, and again I used the Lindy Stamp Gang embossing powders, and just stamped it on there and embossed it, and it came out so good. I used rub and buff, and I used a lot of my distress inks on it, and I did the sides, and they came out really, really nice. And I tried the front, but the front is a little, it's a little flimsy, but you can't tell because that covers it up. So, but it came out really, really nice. And so I hope whoever gets these is going to, one person's going to get them, another person's going to get them. So I'm not quite sure which one I'm sending these to yet. but I hope that they like them. So it came out really nice. I loved working on this one. This one was so much fun. And then I actually had started off with this one and kind of lost my mojo for it because I just painted the bottom of that one. When I initially did it, I did the crackle effect in it, which, yeah, you can see the crackle effect. And I was like, yeah, that's cute and sweet, but I want something else. So, so after I did the side part on this, I thought, I'm going to try it on this. So again, use my StampersBest, and I used this one. And I used the Lindy Stamp Gang, and it was one of the silvers. I don't remember which one, but it was probably one of that. It was probably that one. And I went ahead and embossed it. And actually, I missed this part altogether. So what I did is I just went ahead and stamped just this little part right here and did it over. So don't be afraid to make mistakes, because that's what gives it the beauty of it. So I did that, and then I did the front, and I did the side, and this side came out wonderfully well. And I also on this one went ahead and stamped the top, because they're pretty pliable up into like here where you can't reach it, and I just covered that up with some lace, and it came out really, really well. So love how that came out. So pretty. And then again, I just left the inside because I do like the crackle effect, and I used my rub and buff again on the sides here and here and here. And so I think that came out really, really well. And then the bottom, I used the pearls, and again, I attached that with the E6000. Everything else is attached either with the score tape or with the Helmar. So, and I used this double elastic on this one, and it came out really well. On the little knobby, I used this little, I think it's K & Company, and it's just a little bobble. And I put some rub and buff here. On the sides, I just used some of this trim that I've had forever and finally used it. And even you can see some of the crackle in here, so it added a little bit more. So I used that all the way around. And then the top, I used this lace that I had gotten at Hobby Lobby on clearance. And then I went ahead and put the half-back pearls as a little extra accent. I also put a little arrangement on the top, and I did some of the Prima bling, or Prima pearls, and I had some little accents that I used these, and some little, I got sent these in a rack, and I love those. Those are so cute. And these were from Pro 31 Designs, these right here, love those. This one, I don't remember where that's from. It was white, and I went ahead and used my Tim Holtz Distressing. I think I used worn lipstick on this, and then I sprayed it with the Lindy Stamp Gang, and it helped it run a little bit. And then there's some more of the little white ones. There's a couple little aluminum roses on there, and then on the back right here, I didn't like the way it looked. So I just went ahead and put this little thing of lace right here and put some halfback pink pearls, and then did a little bling. So again, I think that came out really, really nice. And I hope they're totally different, but I worked on them at the same time. I'd work on one and then go back to the other. I work on one and go back to the other, because that's what I like to do. I don't like to work on one project at a time. I kind of get bored. It must be something to do with ADD or something, I don't know. And I worked on these too, so I think this will go together like this. So I think whoever's going to get this one gets this one, whoever gets this one gets this one, because that's what they look like. But let me know what you guys think, and leave me some comments, and I'll talk to you guys later. Bye. Happy scrapping.